datos na nakakapagpakita that the vaccines can actually serve as a barrier to transmission. That is not enough data to support that theory. Okay, so yan po. Akin lang po masasabi sa ngayong araw, ako po ay natutuwa. Dito natin ginaganap ang ating pong launching ng ating kauna-unahang COVID-19 vaccination rollout. No? At hinihikayat ko po ang lahat. Samahan niyo po ang inyong gobyerno, ang inyong Department of Health, ang Interagency Task Force, ang lokal na pamahalaan ng Quezon City na talaga naman nagpupursige at nagpupunyage na gawin ang lahat ng mga pamamaraan upang masugpo ang COVID-19 dito po sa Quezon City in particular and in the whole of the Philippines in general. No? So, ngayon, araw, ipakita po natin ang ating suporta dahil isang taon na po tayo talagang napakamahabang sakripisyo ang ating po ibinigay sa tugon sa COVID-19 pandemic. So ito na po ang araw na ito. At ako po, hinihikayat ko ang lahat. Kasama din natin, palakpakan natin ang mga media partners natin dahil sila po ay wala din humpay sa kanilang pag-monitor at pagsama sa atin, sa lahat po ng pagbibisita natin at higit sa lahat ang pagpapalawig ng mga tama at makatotohanan mga impormasyon. Kalaban po natin dito hindi lang COVID-19 pandemic, but also the infodemic of misinformation. At wag po tayo magpapagamit sa mga maraming nakikita natin sa mga social media na punong-puno ng paninira at kasinungalingan. Ano po? Kanya magtiwala po kayo sa inyong gobyerno. Dahil ang pakay ng gobyerno ay nasa ang interes ng taong bayan, higit po sa lahat. Sa puntong ito, muli ako po ay nananawagan. You please join us later as we launch this rollout of our National Deployment and Immunization Plan. This is the first day of its execution, and the success of this lies in you and your support. Maraming salamat at magandang umaga po sa ating lahat.
Mayor Joy Belmonte, welcome back. And also, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Joseph Wico, QC Co-Chair Vaccination Task Force. He's also back. Okay, so we'd like Sana to ask messages also from our guests. I'd like to call now DILGU Sec Marlo Iringa for a short message. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Lalong-lalo na kay Secretary Roque of the Department of Health, Mayor Joy Belmonte of Quezon City, ang mga kasama natin sa lahat ng mga kasama natin ngayong umaga. Magandang umaga po ulit. It's been almost a year since the President declared the ECQ in the whole country. And during that time, a lot of lives were lost. Actually, the pandemic turned our lives upside down. It turned our world upside down. And it caused us a lot of damage. And I do believe that it is high time that we get a reprieve from this pandemic through the vaccines that are now made available by the People's Republic of China. And so we are happy in the DILG that we are now having this symbolic vaccination program because this will be the start of, in the words of Secretary Duque, and in the words of the gentleman, the doctor who welcomed us a while ago, getting our lives back to normalcy. Napakarami na pong pagdurusa ang nadaranas ng ating mga kababayan at sa aming palagay ay panahon na upang ang ating pagdurusa ay maibsan naman na. So this is only the start, and we hope that as mentioned by Secretary Duque, people will be encouraged to avail of the vaccine, notwithstanding the different information that we get from social media. We need to hear it straight from the horse mouth, from the experts, and we are happy that Secretary Duque enlightened us about the benefits that we can get from the vaccines that are now available, particularly the vaccines from China. So ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the ILG is very, very glad that we have the 600,000 initial vaccines from China, and we do believe that over time, our people will fully realize the beauty of having these vaccines amid us, so that we can now go back to our normal lives, our economy will get back on track, because for the longest time ay nalugmok po ang ating ekonomiya. So sa aming palagay, hindi lang itong mga highly urbanized cities ang makikinabang sa vaccines na ito. Pag dumating pa yung ibang vaccines natin, ay mabubuhay din yung ating mga different communities, mga kanayunan, kasi sila rin ang isa sa mga talagang naapektuhan ng COVID-19 pandemic. So we salute the men and women of the Lung Center of the Philippines for agreeing to be part of this symbolic vaccination program, and we hope that tuloy-tuloy na po itong pagbakuna sa ating lahat. Kasi even us in the DILG, we're hoping that Secretary Sir, that will be also included later on, because a lot of our people are frontliners providing guidance and assistance to different local government units. That's 81 provinces, 1,489 municipalities, and 145 cities. So in as much as this is a good news for all of us, let us take advantage of these vaccines being free vaccines. We'd like to emphasize that, sir. Free vaccines being provided by the People's Republic of China. So mabuhay po kayong lahat, and stay safe. God bless everyone. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Yusek Irinan, Marlo Irinan. We'd also like to call to the podium Mayor Joy Belmonte, who has graciously come back to be with us. Nagpapaganong-ganon siya sa all of Quezon City.
Sa magandang umaga po sa ating lahat, sa ating po mga panauhing pandangal na naandito po, na pinangungunahan po ng ating mahal na kalihim ng kalusugan, si Secretary Francisco Duque. Isang magandang umaga, sir. Sa lahat po ng mga kawani ng media at sa mga kasamahan ko lingkod bayan dito po sa Lung Center of the Philippines. Mahaba na po ang ating pinagsamahan sa loob ng isang taon. Alam naman po natin na kapag may kailangan tayo dito sa Lungsod Quezon, lumalapit po kami sa Lung Center, at kung kayo rin naman po ay nangangailangan ng konting suporta, na andito naman po kami para po sa inyo. And so this today is a very, very happy day. I'm extremely happy but tired, sir, because sabay-sabay po ang roll-out ng bakuna sa 4 na ospital dito po sa Lungsod Quezon. And I'm very grateful and thankful that you chose Quezon City to be among the first. So nandito po tayo kanina sa Lung Center, tapos biglang pinatawag po tayo ni Secretary Lorenzana, tumakbo po tayo sa veterans. Hindi pa nga po ako nakaupo, dumating na po si Secretary Duque. Bumalik na po ako dito, kumaway lang po ako sa kanila. Tapos pinatawag po ako ni PNP Bolsinas. Sabi ko, sir, hindi na yata ako makakaabot sa PNP Hospital. Pero si AFP General Sobrehana naman, sinabi, hinihintay ka namin sa Viluna. So sabi ko, sana may 5 mayor dito sa Quezon City, no? Pero isa lang, but I'm happy to be here. And all I want to say is this, simple lang po ang aking pong mensahe. Una po, I wanted so much to volunteer, sir, because here in Quezon City, people have vaccine hesitancy, they're afraid. But whenever I campaign, and I campaign very actively for vaccination because I want you to be proud because you are our big brother, and I want you to be proud that here in yung lungsod na inaalagaan mo, ay ang mga tao ay cooperative at ang mga tao ay willing sumunod sa mga kabuti sa kanila. So I have been conducting all kinds of webinars, etc. And pero when I mentioned along with the other mayors that we are willing to be vaccinated because marami sa kanila when they say, Mayor, mauna ka, tapos susunod kami. When we mentioned it to Secretary, you know, the Secretary said, we must not deprive a health worker of a vaccine. And I agree with you, sir, and thank you for that. And I'm gladly going to wait my time, which is in the priority 6. Happy po akong maghintay sa kung kailan talaga dapat ako. Pero kung kinakailangan naman ako para lang kumbinsihin ng mga mamamayan ng lungsod Quezon, ready naman din po tayo. At para po sa akin, pare-pareho lang naman yung mga bakunang yan. Ang sabi nga nila, parang yung iba dyan naghihintay ng Porsche. Di ba? Naghihintay ng Porsche o Ferrari. Pero yung dumating Honda, dumating Hyundai. O, pero hindi ba pareho lang naman na magdadala sa atin sa paroroonan natin? Tapos pag hinintay mo pa si Porsche at ang dumating Hyundai ayaw mo, late ka pa. At baka marami pang mas maagrabyado sa pagka-late mo, di ba? Dahil hinihintay ka, kumbaga. At yan ang metaphor na lagi kong ginagamit, no? So, for me, time is of the essence. The best vaccine is the vaccine that is here and now, ready for us to use. At kapag nag-delay tayo, that is one more day or one more week or one more month delayed for us to protect ourselves, but most especially to protect our loved ones. And I would just like to say before I end, kaming mga mayor pinaboto, MGCQ or GCQ. I'm sorry, I know that the economic team wanted GCQ. But I voted MGCQ. I know I voted GCQ and the economic team wanted MGCQ. And you know what the reason was? I said, before you loosen up the economy, can we please vaccinate our healthcare workers first? Because kapag tumaas ang bilang, which is an almost sure thing, with greater mobility and greater interaction, sino ba ang mapapahamak? Sino ba ang mahihirapan? Hindi ba yung health workers natin? And so I said, I will only vote for MGCQ if our health workers are protected. So please, health workers, I beg of you, help us revive the economy. In Quezon City, napakarami na pong gutom at walang trabaho, and yet, iniisip pa rin ng lungsod Quezon, kayo mga health workers, dapat ligtas kayo. Pero magtulungan po tayo para maiangat ulit natin ang ating lungsod sa matayog na kinalalagyan niya bago dumating ang pandemya. So marami pong salamat sa inyong lahat. Inaasahan ko po 100% ang magpapabakuna. 59 lang ha, wag naman yung senior citizens. 18 to 59 dito po sa Lung Center of the Philippines. Marami pong salamat. Isang magandang umaga po.
Thank you, Mayor Joy. Ang sarap ng ang energy ni Mayor Joy. Let's all have that energy as well. Yeah, youthful. Okay, next up is one of the mga patapos na po tayo, pero we want also to hear a message from GM Jojo Garcia. I heard he has a story to tell.
Good morning po, no? To the First Secretary Roque and Mayor Joy and all the officers ng Lung Center. Una-una, no? Nandito lang po talaga ako because of Mayor Joy at Secretary Roque sa IEF and sa Metro Manila no? As MD GM to monitor lang po ng kung paano yung so, ulitin ko po yung sinabi ni Sec Roque, the best vaccine is the one available right now. Iba yung nauna nakapaprotektahan. Of course, ang mga frontliners po natin, hindi mo pilitan to. Meron po kayong choice na makapadating pa po tayo ng bakuna, hindi lang natin alam kung kailan, pero soon may padating na ako sa akin. So, nauna lang po siguro yung Sinovac dahil sa pagkakaibigan po ng ating presidente sa China, kaya po tayo nabiyayaan. Katulad po ng sinasabi ni Mayor Joy, no? Of course, Kung Sinovac nga, ang laki ng negative, no? Perception ng tao. Pero yung ating po mga leaders, no? They're more than willing to show na this is safe and effective. No? They're willing to go first, pero kung may tiwala na po tayo, they can also be the last. No? Talagang kailangan po talagang priority rito yung ating medical frontliners na 100% po ang support namin lagi. No? So yun lang po, no? Hopefully po talaga ito lang simula. Tamang-tama, 1 taon na tayo na hirap, no? Hopefully po makapagbukas na tayo at nakakasiguro po talaga kami, no? Hindi po ito plastikan, bula, hindi po kami sa ito, lalo-lalo na ako, no? Kung may willing po magpabakuna just to show everyone it's safe, more than willing po lahat kami sa Metro Manila mayors and the MMDA. If ever naman po na nakita namin na madami na pong may gusto, hindi po namin kayo uunahan, we can be the last, no, to be vaccinated. Again, good morning and thank you everyone.
At this point, I just like to beg your indulgence. We're almost there, closing remarks, but I want sana to call on our head of LCP vaccination program, Dr. Chet Mohe. She will walk us through or what to expect when we go for the ceremonial vaccination activity for today. We'll make it short, right, Dr. Chet?
Good morning po to everyone, and thank you to our esteemed guests for gracing this very historical and significant event for the Lung Center. What Mayor Joy said, we are happy but we are tired. So I know that our frontliners are tired of having to face uncertainty every day. So this event of having the first round of vaccines come to LCP is very much welcome, and we are looking forward to the other batches of vaccines to come. So after this program po, may I invite you to join our first 20 employees who will get their vaccinations today. We have our vaccination area at the second floor. First, they will have to register, and then they will sign their consents, and then they will be screened by our doctors before proceeding to the vaccination area, after which they will be monitored for 1 hour. So I hope that you could all share this moment with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chet. So for our closing remarks, I'm happy to introduce and call to the podium Dr. Corazon Flores. She is our Regional Director for Metro Manila, DOH.
Good morning po. Nakasama pala ako sa closing. Anyway, magandang umaga po. Of course, mula po sa Department of Health, Center for Health Development, Metro Manila, and of course with our Secretary and Galang Center, we're happy to have our ceremonial, of course, part of our vaccination here in Lang Center. At panawagan po namin lahat, tayo po lahat para maging protektado, magpabakuna po tayo. Willing po kami na magpabakuna dahil alam namin po, it will give us protection. Maraming po salamat. We'll proceed.
Okay, I got the answer for you. We will allow 3 questions from the media representatives. So, who's going to be first? Okay, thank you.
Thank you po. So, earlier this morning, we said that we'll be accommodating 3 questions, and our DOH Health Beat reporters have submitted the questions now, so I will be reading them. It will be addressed to the Secretary of Health. So, the first question from our media reporters, Sir, has the vaccine confidence of healthcare workers improved? A lot of healthcare workers were expecting to receive Pfizer, but how do you see the delay of Pfizer and AstraZeneca further affecting their confidence? And maybe Executive Director Malanag will also describe what they're doing to increase vaccine confidence. Sir?
Maybe it's good for the director of LCP to give his response first, how he is managing vaccine hesitancy in the lung center of the Philippines in particular. Then I'll give my own rejoinder to the question. So, Dr. Malanag, please.
Yeah, that's a good question. When we started our preparations for the vaccination, the idea there was Pfizer. So from our survey, 90% agreed. Now, when we were told that Sinovac was the one coming, siyempre, alam naman natin yung mga usap-usapan regarding this one. So, ang ginawa talaga namin is nagpa-town hall meeting kami, no? The following day, nalaman namin na Sinovac. We had a town hall meeting, kasama po dun yung DOH, pati yung mga members ng NITAG. At sinabi naman talaga, at actually, kinumpare. Kasi alam natin, aside from Sinovac, darating yung AstraZeneca, kinumpare naman talaga yung dalawa. At sinabi naman talaga na between the two, mayroong advantage talaga yung Sinovac. And I hope that naliwanagan nga yung ating mga health workers. Initially, meron na tayong 150. Sa unang araw pa lang yun, naka-schedule na kami. We're confident that after this, marami pang magsusunod. So, we have received as much as 600 doses initially, and we hope to finish this within the week. Thank you.
Dagdagan ko na lang po, susugan ko yung sinabi ni Dr. Vince Malanag na lahat po ng bakunang dadaan sa ating pong vaccine expert panel at ng Food and Drug Administration na siya po magbibigay ng emergency use authorization ay patunay na ito pong mga bakunang ito ay talagang ligtas, de kalidad at epektibo. At of course, libre. So, wag po tayong magkaroon ng pagtuda o alinlangan dahil ito po talaga ay sinukat, pinag-aralan, tinignan ang lahat po ng mga datos mula po sa mga iba't ibang clinical trials na ginanap sa mga iba't ibang bansa. Ang Sinovac po ay milyon-milyon katao na po. Hindi lang po sa China, kundi kasama ang 53 bansa na nakatanggap ng donasyon mula sa gobyerno ng China. So, ito po ay talaga naman makikita din natin ang pinakahuling ulat, ang adverse events following immunization rate ay nasa 2 to 5 per million doses. Ano po ba ibig sabihin yan? Ibig sabihin yan, 0.0005% lang po ang risk for adverse event following immunization. Ngayon, ikumpara naman natin ano ang risk na kayo po ay magkakaroon ng COVID, lalo na kung dito po kayo sa loob ng mga ospital na ninilbihan. Sa kabila, napaka-mababa po ng risk, pero ang beneficyo napaka-mataas. Después, ang benefit to risk ratio, napaka-mataas. Pero kabaliktaran naman ito. Pagdating sa ating risk of contracting COVID, let alone serious or severe COVID cases, ang taas ng risk. Pwedeng mamatay. Lalo na po kung mga senior citizens na may mga comorbidities. Ay talagang yan ang mga nabibiktima. Isang taon na po, ang marami na po tayong natutunan patungkol sa COVID na ito. Alam po natin talaga ang mga may edad, ang unang mga tinatamaan dito. Pangalawa sa ating pong mga healthcare workers. So tara na po, magpapakuna na po tayo. Ngayon, araw na ito, huwag na po tayong magpatumpik-tumpik, huwag na po tayong mag-alinlangan. Ito na po ang susi sa panunumbalik ng dati natin na normal na pamumuhay, na mapaglikha at productive. So, kailangan na po natin talaga ito. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, sir. The second question, short and direct answer lang po. Magbabago po ba ang NITAG recommendations kapag dumating ng bakuna ng Pfizer at AstraZeneca?
Hindi yung magbabago yan, we will still adopt our prioritization formula. So, yan pa rin po ang mga healthcare workers at ang susunod po dyan ay ang ating mga senior citizens and so forth and so on.
Last na, sir. Anong accountability or who covers kung sakasakaling may severe adverse effect na naitala bunsod ng vaccination?
Sagot po ng gobyerno sa ating pong indemnification law na pinirmahan po, sinertify as urgent ni Pangulong Duterte, gobyerno po ang sasagot. Ang pagpapa-ospital. At meron din pong indemnification fund for kung talagang serious side effects, no? Ay sasagutin po ang pagpapa-hospital ninyo ng PhilHealth. No? So, huwag po kayo mag-aalala, pero gaya ng nasabi ko, napakamaliit po ang incidence of adverse events following immunization.
Thank you, Laura, for keeping to our agreement of 3 questions. And thank you for our panel as well for really clearing up things. I'm sure our media partners are very happy with the answers. All transparent, all clear. So now we end our program here. We go to the actual vaccination site. That's in the 2nd floor. Actually, you can just go through there, and when you get out of the door, it's already the vaccination area. Thank you so much.
We'll allow the media practitioners to go there first to set up their cameras.